Hello. I'll turn the music down, sorry. Oh, too much. Right. So this is just going to be a bit of a rambly video. I'll just let you know what I've been doing, what's going on, and yeah. So, I have a cold right now, and I don't think it's COVID. But yeah, it's like my first cold in about 2 years. So I've almost forgotten what it's like. And yeah, it's a bit inconvenient actually because it's really nice outside, but I don't think I can dare set foot out there. But yeah, I've been pretty busy. I've been making a lot of things. Right. I started lino cutting, making these like Yule cards. Right, here's a good one. It's a bit shiny, but yeah, you see a little fly agaric. They all look slightly different. Yeah, stuff like this. Which is all for sale, by the way. And necklaces too. There's rather a lot of them. Yeah. I haven't got all of these uploaded onto my Etsy yet, but it will happen. Yeah, so there's some stuff out of Fimo, the dragon guy. I've been making these little Celtic knot pendants. This one's a little dragon. Just loads of different ones. Oh yeah, and also I lino printed the backing cards. Oop, I'm dropping everything. But yeah, oh geez, my hip just like clicked. It didn't hurt though. I made that because I thought, well, why not? Why not make things out of plastic toys? This little guy. But yeah, there's just absolutely loads now. I'm gonna have to take them into the shop, or you know, set up my own shop, which I could easily do. There's an MDMA one. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like this gun. It's got eyeballs on it. Yeah. So this is fun. Yeah, it's quite fiddly. Getting the pendants on the chain and all of that. Well, I say chain, it's a cord. Yeah, it's quite fun, and you know, hopefully people will like buy them. There's an exhibition in winter which I'm gonna participate in, and probably bring a load of these. Here's the moon. So yeah, that's some of what I've been doing. Yesterday I just made these. Like, I'd already made the mushrooms, but then I had the idea of putting them on these pebbles. So yeah, because these ones don't stand up, they kind of wilted in the oven, so they were off balance. So yeah, I'm happy with this solution. And I've got some more stuff here. This is bars. I can't remember if I've shown you these or not. It's been that long since I made a video. Yeah, okay. So, I did these for an exhibition in summer, but I didn't actually end up displaying them because I didn't have a frame the right size, and yeah. But yeah, it's actually really fun just using shapes in stains to create fairies, because that's kind of what the fairies are. They're just all around, really, in everything. You just have to look. So yeah, yeah, I guess I think I ran out of steam on this one. I wasn't sure if there was anything else to add, but I really love that guy, and I love this arm here. Yeah. And there's this. This is actually sort of a scene from a story that I'm writing. Yeah. So this is the fracture, when distinction between order and chaos was made. You can't really see the colours properly, but never mind. Oh, this cold is a pure bastard. Yeah, this is like my first try with oil painting. Unfortunately, it has a hole. You see that? But yeah, that is what it is. Just a random spray paint thing. I've done a little bit of graffiti lately. Only a little. Yeah, this is another of those where I kind of found shapes and faces and things. I think it's a little dark for this camera. put on all of the lights, but I don't know if that's going to help. Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, this is kind of like how I feel a lot of the time. It's like there's the me outside and then the me inside. And then sometimes I think there's like three. Well, I can't remember why I thought that now. But in other news, there's this shop in town. It's quite it's new-ish, and they have like really kindly sorted me out some counselling, which they're gonna pay for. So that's great. And I'm also waiting for another local like counselling place, but their waiting list is quite long. Like, yeah, this counsellor I'm gonna see pretty much straight away, which is awesome. I mean, it's a lot, you know, talking about that stuff with so many people, because I had an assessment with this man on like Friday, which was good. It lasted a long time. Poor man. I think we started at like 7:30 p.m. and it ended at like 10. So yeah. And I had a phone call yesterday from this new counsellor. Yeah. So, you know, at least something is happening, right? Also, I've been quite interested in, well, Norse mythology, of course, but also like Celtic, and well, I'm gonna slowly read around sort of everything, and I'm gonna try and fit bits together and come up with, you know, my own like religion or rituals. You know, it's not going to be a religion. I want rituals. I want spells, a bit of magic. You know, I need a bit of magic in my life. So that's what I'm gonna do. What else? I'm so bad at remembering what I've been doing. I don't remember what I've been doing since like March. It's just, I think I might have like switched gears, you know, because like the last week or the week before or something like that, I don't really know, but I ended up calling the local like crisis team because I felt terrible and ended up going to the clinic, talked to this woman who was not very good, like So like I told her about some of my sort of like OCD things, which are like quite often, it's not always really bad, but sometimes it is really bad. So like I'll be going to sleep and I'll need to get up and go to the toilet about a million times just because of the thought of having to wake up in the night and go. Like, I don't know, it sounds ridiculous. And this woman was like, oh, well, I do that too, you know. But it's probably because of the menopause. Like, yeah, she was just kind of like, oh, everybody feels like that, blah, 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 blah. You know, it was a bit shit, but gotta blame this government, I suppose, because they've been taking the funding away for a decade now. I'm surprised that like anything even exists mental health wise. It kind of doesn't. And that's why there's a lot of very fucked up and sad people around. Honestly, the government want us dead. Like, that's genuinely how I feel. They want me dead. It's not that they don't care. Like, they want me dead. So I'm not gonna give them that. No. I'm gonna become a thorn in their side, but I'm not sure quite how. Yeah. Also, I told her about my like intrusive thoughts of like being a paedophile, and like that's really common in OCD. But then she decided to like ask me if I actually was a paedophile, and I'm like, like have these people not been trained? Do they not know anything? Apparently not. And like she's on the crisis team for crying out loud. Like what the fuck? It's kind of a similar thing to how I'm constantly analysing myself to see if I'm like manipulating someone or if I'm being a terrible narcissist. It's the same thing. At this point, I'm pretty convinced that I have a lot of OCD things going on because, well, throughout my sort of like adolescent and adult life, people have told me that I overanalyze things. But like that to me is just thinking. You know, if I don't think that much about a thing, then terrible things will happen. And then you get the stuff like not allowing myself to think bad things about people. Sort of like, you know, if I'm genuinely angry and deserve to be angry at someone, for one, I'll go off into these like really intense like daydreams where I'm like arguing with them, whether it's a scenario that happened or not. And then I'll feel like I need to kind of somehow mentally take back all of that. For fear of like spreading like negative energy. I don't even believe in that, but that's how my brain works. I mean, I guess I do believe in that. I don't know. I'm not sure if I do. But yeah, I just kind of, it's a constant back and forth. There's a me who like thinks one way and there's me who thinks like the complete opposite way. So yeah, it's kind of exhausting. but I think putting a sort of label to it helps, because with my like OCD brain, I'm prone to just kind of think about it, and you know, constantly like research things and read and blah 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 blah. But if nobody like has said you are this, then I'm constantly just gonna doubt it. There's nothing sort of concrete to hold on to. Yeah. One thing my therapist said is I have like PTSD. I think I have like both PTSD and complex PTSD. Because complex PTSD because of my childhood, PTSD because of more recent events, and I feel like the CPTSD makes me more prone to PTSD, because if something like triggers the CPTSD, then it's going to be more like traumatic. So, whoop-de-doo. I have been feeling decent the past couple of days. I don't know why, because I'd been feeling completely dreadful, but I went out and did some foraging, which is something else that I've kind of picked up that I really want to learn more about. And I tried a yew-berry for the first time. Now the flesh is delicious, but everything else is deadly. So I was a little bit worried if I'd like accidentally swallowed the seed without realizing, but no, I didn't. I was fine. I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about. No, actually, that's a lie. This is what I'm reading right now. Yeats's version, which is awesome. Like, it's so well written, and the illustrations are also really nice. I just saw a really good one. Shit. Pardon me, where's it gone? Oh yeah, this. Can you see that? I think so. Anyway, yeah, it's really cool. But yeah, I'm so interested in mythology. There's so many common themes. Like, well, I suppose that's for another video. This is already quite long. But I hope I didn't bore you to death. Thanks for listening, I guess. For coming to my channel. And I'll see you next time. And, you know, maybe I'll actually talk about, like, books. God forbid. I mean, I have been reading quite a lot, so no reason not to. Anyway, bye.